Hey, Eric here, your daily source for bold and beautiful spoilers, recaps, and news. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to our channel. It is another wild day in the soap world, and we are so ready to break it all down for you. If you missed today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, grab a snack and settle in because we have a lot of messy drama to unpack today. Let's get right into it. Look, I'm just going to say it right out of the gate. The writers are really testing our patience with this Steffy and Finn dynamic right now. I am sitting here staring at my screen and I am just so tired of this specific trope. You guys know exactly what I mean. Steffy is sitting there absolutely drowning in guilt because of what happened with Carter. That moment of passion, that snap, that crossing of the line. And what is Finn doing? Finn is literally sitting right in front of her, looking at her with these big puppy dog eyes and just praising her to the high heavens. He keeps going on and on about how honest she is, how pure she is, how she is this honorable, perfect woman, and it is excruciating to watch. I mean, come on, who actually talks like that in real life? But that's Finn for you. He has this massive, glaring blind spot when it comes to his wife. It's like he completely ignores her entire history. Does he not remember the Liam drama? The Bill drama? The multiple paternity tests? But no, to Finn, Steffy is a flawless saint who can do no wrong. And you can just see the guilt physically weighing Steffy down. Jacqueline McInnes Wood is playing the squirming really well. I will give her that. She looks like she wants to crawl out of her own skin, because she knows she is a fraud in this moment. She doesn't deserve the pedestal Finn is putting her on. So Steffy actually tries to do the right thing. She really does. She admits she has something to tell him. She gears up for it. The music swells. The camera zooms in, and part of me was screaming at the TV, "Do it! Just tell him. Blow it all up." But let's be real. We all know how this show works. They are not going to give us the big explosive confession on a random Tuesday in August. They are going to drag this out for months. So, of course, something gets in the way. Finn probably interrupts her with another compliment, or someone knocks on the door, or Steffy just straight up chickens out. She looks at his sweet, clueless face and decides she just can't break his heart. She decides to swallow the secret. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her for keeping it quiet, because hurting someone you love is hard. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. She chooses silence, and it is going to cost her big time down the road. And then we jump over to Carter. Oh, Carter. Sweet, handsome, tragically confused Carter. The man is a walking disaster when it comes to romance. He just wants a family so badly. He wants the wife, the kids, the whole traditional setup, and he has had the absolute worst luck trying to get it. Remember Quinn? Remember Paris? It's just one bad decision after another. And today, Carter makes what might be his biggest, riskiest move yet. He decides to initiate a massive cover-up regarding his moment with Steffy. Why? Because Daphne suddenly decided to do a complete 180. A few episodes ago, Daphne was completely shutting down. She got that heartbreaking infertility diagnosis, and she was just building a wall. She refused to even talk about surrogacy or adoption. She was pushing Carter away, which is exactly why Carter ended up finding comfort with Steffy in the first place. But today Daphne is suddenly singing a totally different tune. She tells Carter she can't live without him. She says she is finally ready to sit down and discuss alternative family options. It's giving me whiplash, honestly. It feels a bit too convenient, but Daphne is desperate to save her marriage. And Carter just folds. The second he hears the words he's been desperate for, he just melts. He chooses peace and happiness over honesty. He looks at Daphne, sees his future family, and decides that whatever happened with Steffy never happened. He is locking it in a vault, but you guys, what were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? It never, ever ends well on this show. The truth always comes out. I can already picture the scene where someone overhears them talking about it in the CEO office because nobody at Forrester Creations knows how to close a door. It is a ticking time bomb. Carter is setting himself up for a massive fall, and he is dragging Daphne and Finn down with him. Let's shift gears and talk about the business side of things, because the fashion drama is just as messy right now. We head over to Forrester Creations, and RJ is running around like a kid who drank way too much espresso. He is so obsessed with Elektra right now. He wants her to be the face of this new youth line. He wants her to be the grand visionary that completely replaces hope for the future. And today, RJ takes this grand proposal straight to Zende. Now, wait a minute. Let's pause and think about this. Hasn't Zende been totally marginalized lately? Hasn't Katie Logan been actively trying to poach Zende to come work for Logan Designs? We literally just saw all the signs pointing to Zende defecting. But today, RJ pitches this idea to Zende, and Zende actually seems to like it. Zende acts surprised, sure, but he tells RJ that it's a great idea. He agrees that Forrester desperately needs something huge to fill the void now that hope is gone. And RJ is just thrilled. He thinks he has Zende's full support. He thinks they are a big, happy team. But honestly, I don't buy it for a single second. I think Zende is totally playing it. Why on earth would Zende, an established, talented designer who has been fighting for scraps of respect for years, genuinely support RJ handing an entire fashion line to Elektra? Elektra is basically a rookie. It makes zero sense for Zende to be happy about this. I think Zende is just nodding along, smiling to RJ's face, while secretly planning his exit strategy. He is letting RJ dig his own grave. Zende knows that hope for the future was a massive legacy, and you can't just slap a new name on a line and expect it to work. I bet Zende is secretly texting Katie under the table right now. When Zende finally jumps ship, it is going to leave Forrester completely scrambling, and RJ is going to look like a total fool. RJ is just so blinded by his crush on Elektra that he can't see the corporate espionage happening right in front of him. And what about Elektra in all this? I actually feel a little bad for her. Sometimes I change my mind about her, but right now I pity her. She is caught in the middle of a hurricane. She just broke up with Will. She is dealing with the absolute nightmare of her friend Dylan sleeping with Will, and now RJ is throwing the weight of the entire Forrester youth demographic on her shoulders. Does she even want this? It is so rushed. But I guess that fits RJ's character perfectly right now. He is impulsive and reckless. He thinks he can just fix everything with a new fashion line. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger pattern here. The entire show right now is built on these massive, fragile secrets. We have Steffy keeping a secret from Finn. We have Carter keeping a secret from Daphne. We have Zende potentially keeping his true motives a secret from RJ. It is just a house of cards waiting to collapse. And you know the writers are just lining them all up so they can knock them down during sweeps. It is the classic B&B formula, but it is still so frustrating to watch the characters make the exact same mistakes over and over again. I mean, how is Carter going to look Steffy in the eye at work? They are the co-CEO and the COO. They work in the exact same building. They are going to be in endless meetings together, staring at each other across the boardroom table, while Finn and Daphne are completely clueless. It is going to be so deliciously awkward, but also infuriating. And Finn needs to wake up. He needs to realize that his wife is a complex, messy human being, not some pure angel on a pedestal. If he keeps treating her like a saint, she is never going to feel safe enough to tell him the truth. So yeah, that is where we are at today. It is chaotic, it is clunky, and it is full of bad decisions. But whatever, that is why we watch, right? We love to complain about it. We just want these people to be smart for once, but if they were smart, we wouldn't have a show to watch every afternoon. I am going to go take some aspirin and try to process all this mess. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you back here tomorrow for more drama.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.